Hello, Space Cadets! It's your old pal Vector Spaceman, once again coming to you live from Harbor Station, broadcasting on all frequencies to our beautiful planet Earth. Whether you're watching us live or after the show, well, we're glad to have you on board. Thanks for helping us make outer space the place to be, as we get set to rocket into another session of all the things we like to love and love to share. Today's Thursday, December 9th, 2021. If you missed the last show, well, we started playing through Super Fancy Pants Adventures, the culmination of the classic platforming series from the golden age of Flash games and animation. It was just as great as the original games with a whole host of new mechanics to master, and you can bet we'll be playing through more of it next week, and we can hardly wait. I was trying to keep myself from going back to it during our day off yesterday, but we're going to save it all for the stream. Now, of course, to stay up to date with all of our broadcasts, be sure to follow Vector Spaceman on Twitter, YouTube, and right here on Twitch. Now, I hope you're all having a great day today, Space Cadets. We took a break from streaming yesterday to do a little work around the station. It also gave us the chance to watch some of our favorite streamers. I think you've got to make it a principle to set aside some of our time on the channel here to support some of our fellow content creators. You know, before we started streaming on this channel, we didn't really engage with Twitch or any other streaming platforms, but of course, once we started, we got to meet all sorts of great people doing real impressive work, and now we want to watch all of their streams, and we got no time to do it. Talk about a dilemma, right? That's why I'm always so appreciative, of course, of those of you who tune into this channel, who hang around and engage with what we've got going on here. We'll try to keep doing our best and taking our channel to new and exciting heights, which reminds me, of course, everyone, we're getting closer and closer to our goal of 50 Twitch followers by the end of the month, by the new year. If you're picking up what Spaceman's laying down, why not click that follow icon? It don't cost you a dime. And you'll always be tuned in when we go live. What's more, it'll help us gain access to a whole host of new features that we can use to make being a Space Cadet even more engaging as the channel continues to grow. Go ahead and join the Space Cadets today. Now, Space Cadets, tonight's the night that we're going to try to finally beat FTL, Faster Than Light, with the help of our Space Cadet crew. Over the past week or so, since our last playthrough, I've been playing a bit of FTL off-stream, but I've still not been able to beat a complete playthrough. I've learned a lot, though, which should help us in our attempts. Of course, the real make-or-break factor is going to be our intrepid crew members, so we'll see who's in chat tonight to get press-ganged into space service. But before we begin, as always, you know we gotta take a moment to give a quick salute, a quick shout-out to some of our favorite followers and members of the community. We love to see familiar faces on the show. So for those of you listening live tonight, feel free to drop a comment in the chat and join the conversation. Tonight we are taking a look at Sunny Candy Gal, a soon-to-launch streamer getting involved over on Twitter with plans to start streaming on YouTube and a debut launch that should be going on this Friday, December 11th. She'll be doing rhythm and platforming games, which you know we're a fan of here on the channel. But most importantly, you know we love to see virtual streamers with unique designs, and Sunny's premise of a slime made of flan is certainly a novel concept. Can't wait to see what comes out of her channel. We're wishing her all the best as she gets started. And let's go ahead and just drop that Twitter link into the chat so that people can check her out and get links to all of her social media channels, including her YouTube channel. Sunny, thanks for all your support wherever you are. I hope you're having a great day. Alright, Space Cadets, let's get started with today's show, shall we? Let's blast off in our trusty Vector spaceship as we curry those Federation files to the ends of the universe and beyond. Let's head on over to the big screen. Alright, let's get set up here. There we go, there we are. Alright, new game. Let's see if we can't do it tonight, Space Cadets. Make it all the way to Sector 8. Now, we were trying around some of the extra spaceships we picked up through gameplay, but we still haven't managed to beat the game with just your base loadout, so I think we're going to start with that today. Of course, first thing that we have to do, give ourselves a fitting name here. If you've got suggestions, drop them in the chat, but right now I think we're just going to go with the Space Ace. What a fitting name. We're a fitting ship. Of course, we got to decide who's coming along with us as well. Alright, who are we gonna have on helm? Let's see. How's about... Let's take a look through our recent followers lists. See who we can add to the crew tonight. Oh, I know who we need to add. Let's go ahead and add Kenshiro. Kenshiro Bones, of course, who was with us throughout the Fancy Pants Adventures stream the other night. A fellow fan of Flash animation and games. Talk about a connoisseur. Who else can we get involved here? How's about... Oh, I know. Kid Lad, of course. Who's been sort of orbiting the channel for a while. He follows a lot of the same streamers that we do. And who's going to be our third member of the crew? How's about Ellie of Nova Swarm, of course. And you know, Nova Swarm just introduced their second member the other day, Lyra, I believe. Really cool concept, this three-person mech pilot crew. Definitely want to check more of them out. Alright, let's get into it. Launch. And you know, it'd probably secure our victory if we switched up to easy mode, but I think we can handle this on normal. I've got confidence in us. Alright. Here's the premise. The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. We'll need supplies. Make sure to explore each sector. But get to the exit before the pursuing Rebel fleet can catch up. Alright. We've learned a few tips and tricks since the last time we were playing. First of all, assign everybody to their positions. And we also want to make sure our weapons are charged up. Turns out having these in certain positions affect which ones go offline first. So we want to have our main weapon in this primary slot. It'll be the last to go offline. And you know what? We can even take the medbay offline right now and redevote power to the engines. That'll allow us to dodge a little better. Alright, let's take a look at the map here. Store nearby. Of course, we don't have any credits. So we want to hit as many of these as possible. In some of our earlier runs, we were just trying to speed to the end. But of course, the optimal strategy is to hit as many of these as possible so we can pick up more scrap, so we can spend on more stuff. So I am thinking we'll hit here, here, down into here, and that'll open up most of this stuff. We might even be able to get an extra one before that fleet arrives. But part of planning these jumps, it turns out, is you want to hit ones that connect to others so that you can get a brief summary of what to expect there. If there's something like a distress signal or a store where we can spend some of our scrap. So let's go ahead and jump here to begin. See what we got ourselves into. Automated Rebel Scout. Okay, we can take this. Attacking a small refueling outpost? Well, of course we gotta intervene then. Alright. Stations, everyone. Another thing to keep in mind that we've learned is to get a visual understanding of enemy weapons. For example, this is some sort of laser drone, so it's not going to be able to get past our shields on its own. So the only thing we really have to worry about is this weapon here, which looks like another multi-burst laser weapon, sort of like what we've got. So we'll want to take that offline as soon as possible so that they can't hassle our shields. And then since they have no crew on these automated ships, we can just sort of pepper down all of their other systems at our leisure. But first things first, let's target both weapons on theirs. Missiles away. Okay, completely disabled. So now we can just go ahead and we'll turn on auto fire. Now it's just a waiting game at this point. We got this one in the bag. A good start. Shields disabled. They won't be coming back online because they don't have any crew. Flawless victory. Look at that. And what do we get? A couple missiles, some fuel, some scrap. And hey, the outpost hails you. Thanks for the help. We get a little reward for being such good space citizens. Perfect. Alright, let's jump. So that fleet's going to be chasing us pretty soon, so I think we got to pop in here. First of all, it's going to open up access to all these different sectors, or all these different systems. It's going to give us a glimpse of what's going on, but uh-oh. This beacon has been placed too close to a supergiant Class M star, so we're going to get hit with some sort of radiation wave eventually. A solar flare. And we got to deal with pirates. Alright, what do they got? They got some heavy lasers. Turn off auto fire for the moment. We'll waste a missile. Ooh, that got through. Okay, they're offline. Shields are down. Alright, let's just auto fire on their weapon systems. That should keep it offline as long as we need. If we can get one more good hit before their shields come back online. Let's target shields just to make sure. Okay, we've got fires in the aft section. We'll vent. Take care of that. Oh, look at that. Perfect. A decent haul. Alright, close doors. And as soon as we're spooled up, we'll jump on out of here. Alright, ready to jump. Distress signal, perfect. Alright, so the rebel fleet's advancing on us. We gotta chart a course here. I'm thinking distress up to here, into here, maybe scoot around a few of these on the way back down. You arrived to find a ship floating amongst some debris. Our impulse drives are shot and we can't jump. Could you give us some fuel? Yeah, we can spare some fuel. Are we gonna get something out of it? Oh, hey, thank you. Perhaps as payment, our engineer can try to optimize your ship's reactor output. Perfect. Oh, that is a sweet deal. So basically, for the price of a few fuel, we get an upgrade to our reactor core, which usually costs like 20, 25 scrap. Yeah, 20 at this point. Perfect. So that means we're getting very close to being able to afford our next level of shields, which is very important. Alright, let's see. We can probably make this one and this one. No, we'll just go out here and maybe we'll spend an extra jump out in this area once we know what we're dealing with. Alright, let's take a gander. Damaged and dilapidated space station. It appears to be abandoned, but you detect faint life signatures on board. Let's look for survivors. Human corpses are scattered around. You find the source of the signal, though. A lone... Oh. Did we lose signal here? Did you guys feel that? I think we had some technical hiccups there. Alright, what are we in for? Human corpses. Scattered around the station. You find the source of the signal. A lone survivor. Lock themselves in a storage closet. So, this little event here, I think either turns out to be a good crew member, or they come aboard and they cannibalize one of our own. Oh, no, I guess we're good though. Trico. More like... because we can actually rename characters mid-game. Let's go ahead and call you... who else should we put on the team? How's about... you know what? Sunny, since we were just promoting her channel. And Sunny, you can handle shields. Alright, station saved. Good job, everybody. Let's jump. Alright. We want the most connecting systems possible, so here seems like a good one, especially since we can always loop around and come back. We don't want to double back on ourselves. It's just a waste of fuel. Oh, here we go. So I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, 6. Oh, nope. This is a dead end. In that case, how about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? That should be enough. We don't want to get caught by that pursuing fleet, that's the thing. As soon as you arrive, you receive a Federation encrypted message. A rebel ship has been terrorizing the local civilians. Please seek and destroy it. Well, let's go looking for it then. We love a good fight. Oh no, what's this? After far too much time spent searching, you are finally able to track him down. You go into the fight pondering just how much of a head start you've lost. Fleet pursuit doubled for one jump. Oh great, so we've basically lost our ability to jump into another system. Or we've basically lost our maximum amount of time we can spend in this sector. Okay. And we gotta fight. Now those are rockets. They'll go straight past our shield, so we want to target those immediately. We'll put both guns on that. Turn off auto fire because we don't want to be wasting rockets indiscriminately. Okay. We need to get those weapon systems fixed right away. Thank you very much. Okay, burst lasers online. Fire at will. Okay, everybody back to their stations. Excellent. Alright, that'll stay offline. Oh, nope, see, it keeps... They've obviously got people in there working it. But we can keep targeting that. Slowly but surely, we should be able to whittle them down. Okay, the enemy ship appears to be powering up its drive. It's trying to escape. We can stop that, of course. Just by targeting their bridge. But also, we've got missiles that we can launch. Alright, that should buy us some time. If it looks like they're getting it fixed, we'll launch missiles, but I think we can do this with just the lasers. Perfect, look at that. Good job, everybody. Okay, now, Kid Latin Ellie needs some healing. So let's power on the med bay and send you guys in there to heal up. We don't want to jump into a new system unprepared. Alright, back to your stations. And I think at this point, 20, yep, we should be able to afford enough to power our second level of shields. Perfect. That's really going to help us, especially as we get to the next few sectors. And enemies get harder and harder and harder. Another thing we want to be on the lookout for is some better weaponry, which we can pick up in those stores. Alright, we'll turn off our auto fire and get prepared to jump. Now you can see it's really advancing on us here. We could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not sure we're going to make 5 jumps though. We've explored there, so we can go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. We'll chance it, but I don't think we're going to hit that distress signal. They might be right on us at the end. Oh. We could have had the opportunity to hire a discount crew member. Another thing that I've learned is you want to have as many crew members as you can afford. Well, not as you can afford, but as many as you can get easily. So a lot of these events that give you extra crew members, like the one where we found Sunny, those are always great to come across, but we can't afford anybody right now, so we won't hire anybody. Oh, they're right on us. We're gonna have to skip that distress signal and start making our way down toward the exit. Once you arrive, your screen lights up with warnings. A nearby pirate seems to have advanced hacking tools, and they have tried to shut down your engines. Okay. Your crew manages to keep them barely operational as you move into attack. They've got a laser and a standard burst laser cannon. So I don't think they're going to be able to get past our level 2 shields, regardless. So we don't have to worry about a lot here. We can just focus them down with our burst lasers. Let's start targeting their shields. Auto fire engaged. And I believe it's Ellie on the guns. Do your magic. Let's see what Nova Swarm is made of. Looking very good. They'll try to repair their shields, but of course, we should get off another round before they get anything done there. Oh yeah, completely disabled. Now just for good measure, let's disable their helm so they can't get away. And we might get an opportunity to pick up, I was gonna say, some extra crew member or some sort of ransom, but it looks like they're fighting it out to the end. Perfect. Flawless victory again. Good job, crew. And we get some decent scrap out of that. Okay, yeah, you can see that. They're right on top of us. So by the time we jump out of it and down to here, they might be on us again. Receive a message from a nearby ship. Greetings and welcome to our beacon. For a small fee, we'll let you continue on your way. Well, we can't afford it, so I guess we're in for a fight. Okay, what do we got here? They've just used a teleporter to beam one of their crew members on board. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna move these two into the med bay. We're gonna power on the med bay at the same time. We'll take some energy from the engines. And here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna open up every single door on the ship so that we start venting oxygen. And then we're gonna seal off this half of the ship. These guys are moving in here, and the border is basically gonna be forced into here due to the fact that they're gonna suffocate if they don't. So they'll follow them in. Of course, our characters will heal while they're in here and fighting at the same time. Now we can close those doors. Okay, our weapons are ready to rock. Let's fire off on their shields, because I don't think they can get through our... Oh, maybe they can. Oh, they can get through our shields. Alright. Let's see here. This is not great. We'll move you down here, Ellie, to help fight those fires. And meanwhile, we're going to burst laser their weapons. Okay, okay. Alright, maybe we need extra help with these fires. Oh, we should have turned that on to auto fire. Alright, you win. Here's some equipment. So sometimes when you beat them so bad, they try to barter with you. But in this case, I think we can get more out of it if we just press the advantage. Okay, back to your stations, everyone. And we'll open up the interior doors so that the oxygen vents a little better. Yeah, we got this one in the bag. They might get one more shot off, but I don't think it's going to do them much good. Just in case, we'll reroute to the engines. Okay, back to... Yeah, look at that, see? Much more scrap than they were offering us. Now, we've got basically everyone who's not Kenshiro is injured. So let's get them into the med bay and heal up before we take off again. I think the next thing we'll try to buy is another weapon. Next time we hit a store. Okay, everybody's ready to roll. Rerouting power. Let's jump. Okay, so the exit is within this warning area, which means we might be encountering some rebels when we jump in. Let's see what happens. Yep, okay. So here's what happened. You found the exit beacon, but the rebels got here first. You must survive long enough to be able to jump to the next sector. So a little tougher than what we've been dealing with before, but we might still be able to take them. Either way, what we want to do is probably just wait for the drive to spool up so we can jump out. Okay, they've got some pretty heavy weapons. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna focus their weapon systems first and foremost. You can see those things going by us. They've got mortars basically that they're firing at us. This whole fleet in the background here. Ooh. Let's make sure those shields stay up and running. Okay, good, good, good. We're not penetrating their shields. Basically, we're gonna have to spend a few more missiles than I would like just to keep their weapons offline. There we go. Okay, let's disable the Artemis missiles. Alright, just a few more seconds. Now, technically, we might be able to win this fight, the way it's going so far. We've already come this far. Let's give it our best shot. Here, whoa, okay. We've got a hull breach. And that tells me we do not have the luxury of sticking around. Okay, time to plot out our course now that we can see the sector map. So we want to avoid as many of these red ones as possible. So I'm thinking our course is probably going to take us just like that. Let's jump. You arrive in Zoltan space. From what you have heard, they anticipated the coming war and made preparations to hold their borders. Okay. Let's get that hull breach fixed up. And then we're gonna send Sunny over to the medbay. Reroute power there. Hey, look at this. We got action in the chat. Vector, how's my favorite Spaceman doing? Freaking love your model, dude. Oh, thanks so much. Thanks so much, Space Boy. Thanks for tuning in. We're playing a little FTL tonight. We've still never made a completion of the game. We've never made it all the way to the end. So we've got some of our Space Cadets on the crew tonight. We're gonna see what we can accomplish. Alright, back to your posts, everybody. We'll even get you into service the next time we get a new crew member. Never heard of this game? So this came out... When did this come out? I feel like it was 2011 or 2012 or something like that. It's what you'd call a roguelike game. All procedurally generated, randomized events and what have you. But the goal is to get basically from one end of the galaxy to the other with your crew of intrepid space cadets here, managing different portions of your ship. We'll show you what it's all about when we jump into the next system here. I think we're all set to go, so let's make a jump. Basically, we have to find our way to the exit here across 8 different sectors of space and then take on a rebel flagship. And what we want to do is try to plot a course that takes us to as many of these different systems as possible, because we can get goodies and scrap and stuff we can spend on upgrades to our ship. So it's quite an addictive game. It's actually got a sister game called Into the Breach, which is more about controlling a team of mechas. And that's something that we're going to be playing tomorrow, and it's a game that I have much more experience with. So hopefully we'll perform a little better than we have been with FTL. Alright, let's see. I'm thinking here to here, then we can loop around these systems if we got time. So let's see what we encounter. A rebel ship has been patrolling this region. As soon as you arrive, it begins its assault. So this is what the game's all about. It's very combat heavy. So let's check this out here. We can tell, because we're a little familiar with the game, that they've got a missile pod. They've got this laser drone here. So we know what to do. Oh, might lurk because I'm editing, but good luck with your stream. Thanks so much. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for helping out the channel. I hope we get to catch more of your content soon as well. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to try to bypass their shields with our own missiles, targeting their weapon system, and then we'll just let the burst lasers take care of the rest. We've been learning a lot about the game over the past few days, thanks to resources like YouTube and different wikis and stuff like that. There's a lot to take in. It's really no wonder that we were... Oh, whiffed it. That we were failing in our first few attempts. Alright, let's put that on auto fire. Unless they try to make a break for it, we should have this one in the bag. Appears to be powering up its FTL. Yep, so we want to target their helm so that they can't pilot their way out of here. We should be able to make through their shields. And we'll fire off another missile just to keep theirs offline. We will not accept surrender. Not today. Not today. There we go. Now we are real low on missiles. We only got one left, which is going to be a real problem unless we can find a store. Look at that. So, what can we do here? We want to save that till as late as possible, I'm thinking. So how's about we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we can scoot along the rest of these. Maybe some path like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Alright, time for another jump. Stumble upon some Zoltan military vessels engaging in combat. Their energy shields are impressive, but you note how quickly beam and ion weaponry take them down. Something to keep in mind then. Oh, distress signal though. That usually gives us some great scrap. Let's check it out. Okay, you jump interrupts the Zoltan security ship as it follows a Mantis pirate into an asteroid field. They message you. Your presence here will continue to be tolerated, but please do not interfere. Well, let's interfere and save and help the Zoltan ship. That's what we want to do. We're not big fans of the Mantis. Space pirates as they are. Okay, you overtake the Zoltan and catch up with the Mantis in the asteroid belt. Time to make some friends. Indeed, alright. Oh, they got a pretty heavy gun there. Oh, and we're getting boarding action again. So let's do what we did before. We're going to basically vent everything in this section of the ship, which will funnel the boarder toward the med bay, where, of course, our heroes will be ready. And in the meantime, let's take out their weaponry. Oh, you know what? Ah, darn it, we were too slow. I was about to say that if that's all they got, then they're not going to be able to take down our double shields. So we may as well just target their shields. Okay, so here he comes into the med bay. Now we've got that fight in the bag. And we're straight out of missiles now. Okay, they have beamed their boarder back onto their ship. That's fine. That's just fine as far as we're concerned. We can close all of the doors. Open up the main. There we go. Everybody back to your stations. And we'll reroute that power back to the engines. And look at that. Hardly a scratch on us. As you're salvaging the wreck, the Zoltan Security Patrol returns with 3 other ships. You quickly salvage what you can and set off before they can stop you for questioning. Perfect. And hey, we got one more missile. That might help us in our next fight. We're running dangerously low on those. Let's power up the Artemis missiles, though. We don't want to be jumping into another system without our weapons. Alright. Ooh, so we got 2 store options here. Okay, so here, 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 here. That might be pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, you arrived to find a number of ships convening around a station. There is some unencrypted chatter between the ships. You tune in and listen for anything interesting. Overhearing their conversation, it seems that they need to take possession of an enemy ship intact. Offer our services? They briefly scan your ship and inform you that you are not properly equipped for this type of mission. It probably only works if you've got some sort of ion weapons. Alright. We're gonna have to jump right to the store right now, because otherwise we're gonna get overtaken. Okay, let's take a look at this shop. Burst Laser 1. Not as good as our Burst Laser 2. Drones that we aren't equipped to use. We could get a Zoltan crew member, though. That could be very useful. Alright, first things first. Because what do these guys do? Provide power to occupied system, max health reduced to 70, 15 damage to enemy crew on death. Now that would be great to have if we could put them on shields or something like that. Cracker Monroe, hey! Lately I haven't been feeling too well mentally, and so I apologize if I can't make it to your streams as often. I'll try my best to talk right now, though. Hey, no problem at all. Thanks for tuning in. We're just playing a little FTL, trying to finally beat the game. Putting some of our Space Cadets into service. First thing we gotta do, though, is repair this ship. Oh, we got some more action in the chat. Portal Gunner says, what ship achievements do you have for the Kestrel? Well, let me tell you about all the achievements we have for this game. We have got, what, making it to the 5th sector? I think that's about all that we've earned. We've only been playing this once or twice over the past couple of weeks. We're very new to the game, but we're slowly getting the hang of it. I'm thinking tonight we're finally going to make it to that Rebel flagship and take it down once and for all. Now, I think because we got that other store that we just saw in sight, we're just going to scoot around a couple more systems and check that one out, see if it's got any better weapon options for us. We'll just up our missile stores and we'll take off. Oh, Border Gunner says you can check them in the escape menu during a run. Completing 2 out of 3 unlocks layout B, so it can be good to keep them in mind as you play. Hey, that is some great tips. Okay, current ship achievements. Have 6 unique aliens on the Kestrel Cruiser simultaneously. Okay. Right now we've just got humans. Full arsenal. Have 11 systems installed on the Kestrel Cruiser at one time. And tough little ship. As the Kestrel Cruiser, repair back to full health when it only has 1 HP remaining. I'd like to avoid that one, if we can. And then Kestrel Cruiser victory. Defeat the flagship with any layout of the Kestrel Cruiser. Okay. So these two might be more achievable. Something to aim toward. So if we could hit some of those events that give us extra crew members, or pick some up in the store, we'll have to keep those in mind. Thanks for that. That's a really good tip. I didn't know that you could do that mid-game. And I didn't know that it unlocked another layout. Alright, so we're getting overtaken pretty quickly. I think we've only got time for 1 jump, maybe 2 jump, 3 jump, and then we'll have to end it like that. Okay, but we gotta head out here first. That 11 number may be a bit confusing. It counts subsystems, so that would include stuff like piloting and cameras and doors and stuff like that. It just means having all the systems on your ship if you're playing with AE. AE meaning Advanced Edition, or whatever that stands for. You recognize the ship. Oh, speaking of getting extra crew members onto the ship, so I know with this event here that if we beat him handedly enough, we can get a free guy. Well-known slave trader. He hails you and offers you laborers for cheap, but of course we're not going to buy it straight out. We're just going to launch straight into an attack. Alright, what's he got here? He's got missiles, he's got heavy cannons, so first thing we want to do, we want to target his weapon systems. Turn off auto-fire so we're not wasting missiles indiscriminately. And yeah, we do have Advanced Edition disabled. We're still learning the basics. Okay. Ellie, let's get you in there. Work on suppressing that fire. Shield's critical. We don't love it. Alright, let's keep focusing down their weapons. We can keep that on auto-fire. Okay. Get those shields up, get those shields up. Ah. Yep, that's not good. I should have used another missile. Okay, shields almost back to full strength. At which point, back to your stations, everybody. Not gonna risk it again. Oh, you know what? We had full shields. Oh, they're not even giving us the option this time. The enemy ship appears to be powering up its FTL. It's trying to escape. I'm sure it's all based on some percentage that they give you the different options. Alright, well, we can't let them escape at the very least. Solid victory, crew. Destroyed, they won't continue their evil trade, but many lives are probably lost on that ship. We try not to think about it, Space Cadets. At least we got some decent scrap out of that. Okay, Sunny, Ellie, and Kidlat, let's get you all into the medical bay. Then we'll reroute power to the engines, and we'll get that fixed up. I think the closest we ever came to beating the game, we had 3 burst laser 2s as our weapons. Hopefully we can find some comparable weapons in the shops. Alright, full power to engines. Let's jump again. Now, can we make it to here, then the store? You know what? I think we can. We always want to maximize our scrap before we head to the shops. Oh, what's this? You see a small station fitted with hundreds of repair drones. Okay, repairs for cheap. Let's repair 5 damage. And hit up the shops. Okay, not a whole lot on offer. That is a shame. And we haven't got any extra cargo to sell. Darn. Alright, we're going to be heading into the next sector. The third sector. A little underarmed. Well, this might be a good opportunity then to increase some of our other subsystems. Or systems, rather. First thing I think we need is another reactor power bar. And then I'm thinking we could either preemptively put another point into weapons, or I'm thinking another into engines. Just to maximize our evasion. Because if we're not going to have great weapons, we may as well be able to dodge a little better. Okay, one more jump, then to the exit. What do we got here? Oh, we got action. You jump into a debris field that used to be a Zoltan cruiser. Unfortunately, its NG escort takes you for the attacker and retaliates. They refuse all hails. Oh, they don't listen to reason. All right, what do they got? They got pretty decent weapons, beam weapons, and a defense drone, which can shoot down missiles. So, since our Artemis missiles probably aren't going to get past that, and I don't think that we can tank all of these shots. First thing we're going to do is we're going to first laser their drone control, and then we'll lob an Artemis missile at their weapons just to take them offline as swiftly as we can. Perfect. Fire away. Nice. And now let's change target to their shields. Very good. And now we'll keep auto-firing on their weapons. That should help us. Oh, look at this. It's the Witherling back in the chat. Mr. Hannibal Lecter Spaceman. What's that about? Thanks for tuning in, though. Always a pleasure to have you here. We're playing a little FTL again tonight, and as we promised you last time, if we ever get a Mantis crew member, we're definitely putting the Witherling into service on our USS Space Ace right here. Alright, we got some decent scrap out of that. No damage on the ship. Good job, everybody. Let's make our final jump. Long-range beacon. Oh, what's this? You arrive in the sector and are greeted by a science vessel waiting by the beacon. They hail you. We find ourselves low on fuel and have a proposition. Lose 3 fuel for a drone part. Now, we don't use drone parts, so no dice. How are we enjoying the game so far? Well, I was saying a little earlier that we've been playing it quite a bit off stream. Trying to learn a little bit about how to recognize enemy weapons, how to prioritize systems, how to do this and that. There's a lot to take in. And we've learned a decent chunk, I would say. But we've still never managed to beat a complete run. So I'm hoping that we're going to culminate all of our tips and tricks, all of our learning tonight, that we're finally going to make it to the end and destroy that rebel flagship. Alright, let's jump out of this sector, everybody. So our course that we plotted is going to take us up here, basically down all of these civilian sectors, and then right into the end zone. When we first started playing, we were sort of going about it the wrong way. We were trying to hit the exit of each sector sort of as fast as possible. But now we know you gotta try and hit as many of these little systems as you can. Get as much scrap as you can so you can hit the stores. So if we can make it into this nebula here, this cloud, then we should be able to delay the pursuing fleet enough that we can probably hit all of these. If we were to come at it from down here, bing, bang, look at that, we could get all of them if we were so inclined, which would mean sort of skirting down here. That opens up a lot of options. Okay, let's do it. Want to hit as many connecting systems as possible. You receive a message from nearby station, a Federation cruiser. Jumping into rebel territory, quite the bold move. Quickly move to arm the weapons, but he continues. Lucky for you, we're not all in support of the rebellion. Perhaps these supplies will help you get to friendlier space alive. Perfect. Extra scrap without even working for it. That's what we like to see. Okay. Now it's gonna take how much to get to our next level of shields? 40, then 50, I believe, and then we gotta get more power bars. So we're looking at almost 150 scrap. We're gonna have to save up for that one. Plus, we want to find some shop down here that hopefully we can buy another weapon for the ship. Find the source of a distress call, a small research station. It appears a small lab fire got out of control and is threatening to destroy the station. These events, are always hit or miss. Because it seems like half the time you'll lose a crew member, half the time you get a decent amount of scrap. Shall we send our crew in a shuttle to help put out the fire? I think we ought to. It might be a risk, but I think we ought to. Hey, look at that. The crew valiantly keeps the fire at bay. Good job, Space Cadets. Excellent work. Long enough to allow some of the scientists to escape. They're grateful. We'll drop them off at the next station, and we get some cheeky scrap out of that. Perfect. Hey, indeed. You gotta roll those dice sometimes, you know? Oh, and look at that. We're right in front of a store. It's either now or never, because that fleet is gonna be on us in a minute. Let's see what they got in store. Man. Not great stuff. Long-range scanners are kind of cool. Lets you see where stuff is a little earlier. Weapons, though. Need a lot of power for some of these. Breach bombs. Heal burst. Not feeling either of these, really. The teleporting ion bomb. I'm not opposed to that one, if we were to come across it. We've had some good success with that in the past. But the beam weapons, that's a pretty powerful beam weapon. We don't have the resources to devote to that, so instead, I think we'll just pick up a couple extra missiles and maybe a little more fuel and we'll be on our way. Portal Gun says, LRS also helps with finding particular beacons for quests. Hey, very useful. Right. Especially useful since you're in the Zoltan homeworlds. Alright, well, let's give it a shot then. I don't think we've equipped this on one of our ships lately. And look at that, see? Really shows us what's what. Okay, so, unvisited possible ship. We love it when we can see a possible ship. So I'm thinking we're gonna jump here, here, if we got time, here, 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 into the nebula. We can hit all of these right to the exit. Oh, how can we? Oh, because this is in the way. Darn it. Okay, so we'll go here, here, scoot around it, because we don't want to backtrack on ourselves. Ooh, asteroid field. Lovely. Don't mind asteroid fields now that we got an extra level of shields. Oh, you actually want no ship detected for Zoltan homeworlds. Okay. Learning all sorts of new stuff tonight. Alright, greeted by a Zoltan guard. By attempting to access these closed mining fields, you are in violation. Your weaponry will be confiscated for processing. Yeah, we don't have time for that. Whoa, they've got some pretty decent weapons though, don't they? Alright, we're gonna have to devote everything we have to taking down those before they get too many shots off on us. Because we're gonna get peppered by these asteroids too. And we're getting ioned. Okay, none of that landed. That's a shame. Alright, another salvo then. Ooh, weapons. Offline. I just gotta wait that out, unfortunately. Technically, they could basically lock us out of that for as long as they wanted. They've got a couple of ion weapons there. Okay, power up. What is that? Oh, geez Louise. Alright. Yeah, no doubt. I think we're just gonna have to jump out of here as soon as we get the chance. Yeah, we're getting peppered. Right, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Oh, no. We're not losing you, Sonny. Get up in there. Oh, jeez. We got a hull breach. All right, we're making the jump. unvisited location. Hopefully no ships. Whew. You arrive at a Zoltan research facility. They say you are researching genetic distortions due to stasis sleep and prolonged FTL travel. We got some time to participate in a study. Calmly line up, take their readings. Look at that. Get a little cash for participating in a study. Okay, now. Our med bay is still offline. Let's vent this fire out of here. Shields need to be worked on. See if these guys can patch that hole. Try to equalize some of that oxygen loss. Man, that was a tough one. Okay. You guys into here. You guys swap out. Get healed up. Close those doors. And everybody back to your stations. Okay. Whew, close one. We haven't lost any Space Cadets tonight. Hopefully we can keep it that way. You're all doing tremendous work. Alright, Artemis missiles online. We're gonna have to pick up some more fuel, too. Alright, so I'm thinking... Here. And then into the nebula. Uh-oh. Mantis outcasts. Sometime make the mistake of taking the Zoltan for easy game. A scout moves into attack while a boarding party beams aboard from a nearby transport. Okay, so we know what to do here. First of all, let's see where they're beaming in. Okay. We'll just reassign some of our fellas to the med bay, and then we'll vent out this section of the ship, which should force them toward the med bay. Or else suffocate. Oh geez, that's right, we're still in a fight. Okay. I completely forgot about that. Alright, weapons away. Auto fire their weapons. Whoa, hold on. Who's taking... Oh no, they disabled our med bay. Uh-oh. Okay, let's get Kid Lad up in here. Oh, we might lose some people here. Unless... No, we just might. Oh no, here's what we'll do. Here's exactly what we'll do. We will move one of these fellas into doors, which should give us an extra level. Turning them into blast doors. And then we can suffocate them out of the med bay. Presumably. Meanwhile, Kidlat will move you in here. Just to... Ah, man. We are really... I mean, really... Oh, no! We did lose one. Darn it. Alright, well, in that case... This could be the end of the run right here. Oh, boy. Okay. We still have most of a crew. Who did we lose? Kenshiro, Kidlat, Sunny. Ah. Darn it. Okay. Let's close those doors. Equalize air pressure. And we need everybody back to their respective stations. We lost Ellie. I can't believe it. Our steely-eyed missile lass. But before you get up there... We really should repair our med bay. You know what? Med bay can wait. We really need shields. Oh boy. Okay, same issue as before. We're gonna move out of here. We're gonna vent everything out the aft section. That's gonna turn it into blast doors. Take over the weapons. Artemis missiles away. That missed. That's no good. Oh boy, they're really targeting our oxygen, aren't they? Alright, they should be able to win this fight. Kidlat, I believe in you. You know what, we're just gonna burn all of our resources that we can. I guess we don't have to use the Artemis missiles right now. Yeah, we should be able to get this. Okay. Seal all doors. Oh, but doors are disabled. Oh, man. And, oh, geez, at what point did we lose our other crew member? Oh, we lost Sunny, too. There can be a lot to keep up with in this game. Alright, fix those systems. I think we're going to be buying crew next. Sometimes you just get a real bad run. I think that's what keeps me coming back to it time after time. Even off stream. Is how addictive playing this game can be. Alright, let's open up interior doors. Equalize oxygen pressure. Alright, back to your stations, everybody. Captain Kenshiro and Kidlat. Kidlat, we're going to reassign you to... Nah, we'll keep you on engine duty. Alright. Hoping one of these two is going to be a store. Unarmed Zoltan transport. Slowly making its way toward the beacon, they hail. This is Zoltan Peace Envoy. We carry no weapons or shielding and rely on the mercy of others to communicate our message. Well, let's hear them out. They continue. We take your silence for interested contemplation. They talk at length about peace and harmony, but either it's beyond your simple mind or it's all nonsense. They finish. Please spread the word of enlightenment to those that have not heard. Once you have, contact our brethren. They transmit coordinates of their so-called brethren. Added a quest marker to your map. Sweet. Something to do. Okay, that's great. Because we can jump from here to here to here. Yeah, that's kind of... Alright, here's what we'll do. Quest, store, then into the nebula. Talk about a nice placement. That was right next door. Okay, you arrive at the location specified by the peace-loving Zoltan, but the only thing nearby is a rebel ship closing in fast. We found you. You're not getting away this time. Attempt to hail them? Oh man, what's this then? They open communications. I can't imagine there's anything you could say that will save you. The rebellion must destroy those that are still loyal to the obsolete Federation. Alright, could there be a reconciliation? Should we demand their surrender? Should we appeal to their humanity? Perhaps there could be reconciliation. Our ideals are too different to be so easily reconciled. You think this could end any way but war? The galaxy is huge. You can find a place for your ideals, or true progress can only be achieved without bloodshed. Let's appeal to progress, maybe? Oh, suddenly all indication of the rebel ship fade away and a Zoltan fleet appears around your ship. The captain of the ship you met previously materializes on your bridge. Witherling, egging us on, fight, be a ruthless beast. Well, hey, we've only got like, what? 10-20% hull left? But what is happening here? Oh! Ship unlocked. Achievement unlocked. Although your methods are crude and most certainly ineffective, it is clear you took our previous meeting to heart. If your ship represents the Federation's willingness to adapt, we shall do what we can to aid in their fight. I will personally assist. Yo! Extra fuel, extra missiles, mad scrap, and Envoy with maxed out engines and maxed out helm. Wow. Oh, maxed out everything. Look at that. Jeez. Okay. You know what Envoy reminds me of? Envoy reminds me of Disembodied Voice, another streamer who just started supporting the channel. So that's what we'll call him. Witherling. Okay, fine. Peace is also an option. I guess. If we have to. We're gonna put him on shields. Absolutely. Because not only will he power it, which allows us to put an extra point into our engines, but it'll also help if those start to go offline. He gets that innate power to it. 30% faster recharge. Great. We're definitely going to need that right now. Plus, we got this mad stack of scrap. I'm thinking... we don't have enough to get the last power bar there, but because he's got that innate power charge, we can take power out of the med bay since we're not using it all the time. And look at that, level 3 shields. Absolutely. Oh, you know what though? Darn it. I should have waited, because now we're about to jump into the store. And we're not going to be able to afford anything. And we gotta fix our hull. So that's basically all we're going to be able to do here. Thank goodness they didn't have any cool weapons. Alright, that's all we can get. So let's see, maybe 1, 2, 3, and then out. Possible ship detected. We're looking for ships. Hey, we love these automated drones. Alright, we can take these guys on. Uh-oh, starts to power up its FTL drive. If it gets away, it will no doubt warn the fleet of your position. Okay, I think... alright, that is a laser drone. That's some sort of... or that's a beam drone, I should say. That's a laser drone. That's a heavy beam weapon, but I still think it's only going to take down one level of our shield. So... I think we've got this one in the bag. We can just focus fire everything onto... their helm. Their navigation, and because they don't have any crew on there, they're not going to be able to fix it once it goes offline. So we can just take down their shields at this point. Now it's just a waiting game, I think. I think we got this one in the bag. Their shields are offline. It'll just be 1 or 2 more volleys, and that'll be it. Alright, 1 more and we got this. Fire away. Perfect. Alright, decent scrap. Keeps us 1 step ahead. This nebula is experiencing an ion storm? Alright then. That's going to take a lot of our stuff offline. I think we should risk it, though. We've got that Zoltan on board. He should be able to charge his own stuff. You spy 2 pirate ships lurking in the nebula here. They remain unaware of your presence. You're able to get your scanners to at least identify their cargo, one's carrying the fuel supplies, the other the ammunition. They begin to drift away from each other in the storm. Let's secure the fuel. You jet toward the pirate with the fuel supplies and engage. Engage! Alright. So, because we're experiencing an ion storm, a lot of our reactors gone offline, so we need to reroute some of this power to other sections of the ship. I'm thinking oxygen so we can stay alive. I'm also thinking weapons. First thing we want to do is power up the... okay, that's laser, that's... that might be a burst 2, like we... oh no, that's like a burst level 1 or something. I don't think that's getting through our shields at all, so... we will... Artemis strike their shields. And then we'll take power out of the engines, reroute it toward weapons so that we can power up the burst laser 2 so that we can finish them off. Turn off auto fire right now. Uh-oh, we're getting boarded. That's just a slug guy, though. Are we gonna be okay in that fight? Yeah, we got that fight. There we go, shields down, okay. First laser shields. You got this, you got this, you got this, Kidlat. Oh my goodness gracious. We just got lanced by some laser. I didn't think they were going to be able to get through us. Powering up its FTL, eh? Not if we have anything to say about it. Oh, so they did get through. Ooh. Oh, come on. Jump imminent. Yeah, they made it too. What a waste. If we had one more point, we should have taken the power out of the oxygen temporarily so that we had both weapons online. That's what we should have done. Alright, power down weapons. You know what? We'll power down shields so that we got weapons ready to go for the next jump. And we'll reroute power once we get to our next little system here. It's worrying that the rebels have penetrated so deep into uncharted space. It arms its weapons, you should do the same. Indeed. Alright, wow, it's got mad weapons. Of course, we have got pretty good shields, but at the same time, we want to take theirs offline as soon as possible, thank you. And Kidlat has to see a doctor before we jump out of this system. We are definitely going to power up the medbay. Alright, we'll auto-fire their weapons. Oh, they're making it through our shields. There we go. We got them now. Dead in the water. Well, I hope everybody else has been having a great day. Tomorrow we're going to be trying out the sister game to FTL, which is Into the Breach, which is all about mech stuff. I used to play that one a lot back in the day, so we're definitely going to make it to the end, I'm guessing. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. Wonderful, wonderful. Making gains. Alright, Kidlat, let's get you healed up, my man. We could really use more crew members now. If we hadn't lost 2 people to boarders earlier, we'd definitely be in better shape. I feel like at some point, you've basically got to call a run off entirely. There comes a point where you've just got no hope left. But we're gonna struggle our way through, see how much we can get. This long-range beacon's almost hidden within the nebula. Okay, we're good to jump. Next sector. We're real low on fuel, though. Heading to the slug-controlled nebula. So this is going to be full of all sorts of fun ion issues. Okay, a lot of space to jump around here. I'm thinking up here because it's got so many connecting systems. That'll be a good place to start. You jump into a sector. No, we can't trade that, but sometimes when you make these trades, they'll upgrade your reactor as well. But we just can't afford to get rid of the missiles that we got. Store, there we go. Alright, we got enough for 2 jumps, so we could go over here, then to the store. I'm thinking that's what we're gonna do. Try to maximize our scrap. What do we got? The rebel ship in the nebula? Stay off their radar. Oh, but we can use a long-range scanner to try to track them as you move to engage. As soon as they see you, they make a run for it. You squeeze what you can out of the malfunctioning sensors and are able to keep track of them long enough to get in firing range. Perfect. Ooh, they've got some decent weapons, though. Alright, let's spool up those weapons. First volley. Ooh. Shield's compromised. I think that we should missile those shields. Try to get them offline. So that we can make the most of our burst laser. Good hit. There we go. Oh, come on. We had it there. Can't tell if there's a fire there. Just vent that out for a second. Alright, keep firing on their weapons. Oh, darn it. Where's that coming? Oh, bridge. Take that offline. Man, come on now. No missiles left. That was our last one. Alright. Burst laser shields. Come on. Alright, we're gonna have to jump. We haven't got what it takes for this fight. That sucks. Okay, we need to repair. We also need mad fuel. We're cutting it real close here. Close those rear doors. Alright, how's everybody? Kenshiro and Disembodied Voice. You could both use some healing. Oh, that's great that he powers it himself when he's in there. Don't even have to worry about it. Okay, back to your posts. Now we can scoot around the nebula like this, basically. Hitting most of these, yeah. Jump here to there to there to out. As long as we can pick up some more gas while we're doing it. Alright, a slug ship. A rogue you suspect approaches. But when he sees your Federation, he thinks better of the sneak attack and fires everything he has. Hey, that was our plan. Okay, power on Artemis missiles. Take it out of the med bay. Okay, ion and lasers. Or, I guess they're all really lasers, but these are the beams, which will only work if our shields are down, so we gotta take their shields offline, because we have not got powerful weapons right now. Missiles away. Good hit. Okay. Let's keep it up. Oh, man. We're getting lanced here. Those ion weapons, though, am I right? Alright, we're gonna have to waste another... System broken, hold on. Come on, we need oxygen back up and working. Alright, let's vent that out. Okay, okay. We're still holding on. Oh, man. We're getting cut to ribbons. Powering up its FTL, eh? Alright. We got missiles back online. Oh, and I can hear a fire somewhere in the building. Somewhere in the ship. So what we're going to do is we're going to open everything up. Close off only essential hatches. Ooh, that was a close fought victory. A close win. The ship explodes. Substantial collection of useful scrap material. I don't know if I'd call it substantial, but oh, whoops, forgot those doors. Come on, Kidlat, you can survive. You got this. Oxygen stabilizing. Alright, run across then. I'm not sure he's gonna make it. Whew, there we go. Okay, fire is out. Close all doors. Open up interior hatches. Oh my goodness! The oxygen has been off this whole time. Hurry, you guys, hurry. Can they make it? Oh no, we're gonna lose voice! Ah! Get back here. Oh no, we're down to the two human characters again. Medbay, you guys. Oh, we got some incredible work to do. Now we gotta hire a new crew. We gotta get new weapons. And we gotta make it through, like, 3 more sectors. Alright, stations, everybody. Get those engines back online. That's rough, too, because now we don't have the added bonus of that powered-up shield. Store. Oh, we were already there. Alright, we're looking for another one. I think this run has turned into how far can we get. I'm not sure victory's in the cards anymore. Let's get at that station. Those are some pretty decent guns. We're putting everything into evasion right now. Woo! Oh, they got us. Can't tell what's in there. Let's vent just to be sure. Thankfully, they don't repair anything, these automated ships. So at this point, we can just rest easy. We got this one in the bag. 1 or 2 more volleys will be done. You know, last time we played, we tried out that NG ship. The one that's got the drones and the ion launcher. But I don't know, I thought maybe we could try to beat it with the basic ship that they give you, first and foremost. Investigate that station. Hey, here we go. Station was apparently designed to outfit rebel ships with drone systems. Defense drone Mark II. Now, we don't have a drone system, but we can always sell that off at the next station we come across. Perfect. Now, I'm thinking we may as well go ahead and put another bit of scrap into our reactor. There we go. Alright, we only got 3 fuel left. It's getting dicey. You are immediately hailed by a dangerous-looking ship guarding a station. I'm feeling generous today. Generous with 2 S's. I shall allow you to choose your own death. Which do you like least? Shields, oxygen, or weapons? Which do you like least? I guess we like weapons least, don't we? Your acceptance of death is almost admirable. Almost. Your weapon system registers a hacking module. Uh-oh. You hardly have time to respond before they attack. Uh-oh. Oh, geez. So we only have access to the Artemis missiles. Oh boy. Okay, they've got beam weapons, which aren't going to do them much good, and that little piddly thing, which is not going to take down our level 3 shields. And that thing's not going to be able to get through us, right? Yeah, okay, so we're fine. We can just wait for the drive to spool up. We're not even going to waste a missile trying to take this guy down, because if we can't use our burst lasers, we're never going to get through those shields. But hey, we can use it as training. Alright, let's get ready to jump. So we've got to hope that within the next 2 jumps we find another store. There are few more vicious beasts in the galaxy than a slug with his back to the wall. The faltering ship armed with fire weapons uses a remote hacking tool. Oh geez, these hacking tools again? To try and disable your door systems are going to burn you out. Hold on, what's going on here? They've disabled our doors? Yo, that's not a bad strategy. Like, I've seen those fire weapons in the shops before, but I never thought about the best way to use them. Okay, what can we do here? We can bring our burst lasers back online. But we've got 1 missile. We'll have to use it to target weapons. Alright. Because they've got enough firepower to get through our shields. Missiles away. Oh man. Alright, turn on auto fire. Doesn't look like they can get through our shields with just these 2. So we've basically got to hope that if the 3 shots that come out of our... Now, can we move through these? We can, okay. So we can still try to put out fires. Oh, but we're gonna have to devote everybody to it. Hey, Set, welcome to the channel. You're just about to see the end, the grim fate. Hey, Mana's in the chat as well. Of our USS Space Ace here. We're down to just Kenshiro, trying to put out fires on his own. All our systems are offline, we're losing oxygen. Yep, a disaster is exactly right. But hey, look at this, new high score. You're just in time to see us performing admirably. All crew members have died. Your ship will continue to drift for eternity. Well, that's kind of nice, isn't it? A memorial, floating forever through space. Or until looters destroy it. Yeah, that's true, that's true. Alright, back to the hangar then. Alright, it was not our best attempt. Due in no small part, I'm sure, to the fact that we lost half our crew to boarders very early in the game, and we weren't able to find any good weapons to add to the ship. A lot of the game comes down to RNG. But I've still got hope that we can do it. We might have time for another run. Let's try our best. We've got more people in the chat this time, so tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna... Whoops. Oh, that's right, we just got this new alien ship as well. I think we gotta try and finish the game with the basic stuff first, though, before we get too fancy. If we still can't beat the game on normal mode, with normal ships, I don't know what we're doing. I don't even know if we can call ourselves real spacemans. You know? And here's what we're gonna do, of course. We're gonna press gang some new Space Cadets into service. There's one. There's two. And who else have we got in chat? Portal Gun was giving us some great tips, so let's add him to the chat, to the crew as well. Portal Gunner, there we go. Alright, we've got a new crew. We need a new ship. Any suggestions for the name? Part of being real spacemans is having a good ship name. What should we call ourselves this time? Seth says dibs on weapons. You got it. Last time we were the Space Ace. What'll we call our ship this time? Monayu's on helm, we gotcha. You'll be our navigator. Let's see, let's call ourselves... We'll go a little eastern. We'll call ourselves the Space Ace Maru. Oh, we don't have enough space for that. The Space Maru. There we go. Alright, spacemen, space cadets, let's launch. You know the story. We've got data, we gotta get it to the end of the galaxy. Make sure everybody's doing their job. Monayu's on helm. Set is on weapons, and we'll put Portal Gunner on the engines. There we go. Station saved, let's get ready for this. We've learned a lot in the last week or so, since we started playing the game, and I've been playing a lot of it offline as well, off stream that is. So you'd think I'd get a little better at this, but like I said, a lot of it comes down to the stuff you find in the shops. That's a good start. Distress signal. Should open up these options. We might even be able to pop into this nebula here, which will slow down the pursuing fleet, and then we can zigzag all the way down to the exit. Let's get into it. Okay, encountered a refugee ship. Might have run out of fuel. Its distress beacon is active. Let's hail. The vessel is relieved to hear from you. Trade 1 fuel for 5 missiles? Absolutely. We use missiles all day, every day. Alright, not a bad deal, not a bad deal. Alright, we will pop down here. It's all about hitting the interconnected systems. Oh, here we go, our first fight. Automated ship stationed near a small space station. Attack it to get to the storage cache. Let's do this. Okay, they've got a little attack drone, and they've got a missile launcher, so let's go ahead and focus down those weapons. Because on its own, this guy here shouldn't be able to get through our shields fast enough. Whoop. Portal, gotta fix that oxygen generator. Alright, now let's take down their drone control. Since these automated ships don't recharge their systems. Or repair their systems, rather. That should be going offline. Perfect. And now we can just take out their navigation. Or any part of the ship, really. We got this one in the bag. Not a bad start, team. Not a bad start. A little bit of scrap for our efforts. And hey, look at this. The station is a storage site for various resources. You salvage everything possible. Perfect. A good start. Oh, another distress signal. Alright, so if we bounce here, 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 and then we can sort of loop back around the original plan that we had. Tactile strats indeed. See, we've definitely learned more since we started playing the other week. It's just when we get bad luck after bad luck. Oof, does it ever stack up. You gotta be on top of your game in order to succeed at this one. Alright, shots are fired. It was a trap! It's a trap! Let's see what they're packing. Piddly little gun. Launcher. So let's focus fire their weapons. Auto fire off. Engage! Somebody bring me a tea, Earl Grey hot. Solid hit, okay. Ooh, we've got fires, so we'll vent that out. And now we can just set auto fire on their weapons. They're trying to make a run for it. Not today. We should be able to stop them before they get their weapons back online. Perfect. Flawless victory, team. Look at this, a little more scrap. That missile that we wasted. Talk about a net gain. Alright, let's equalize oxygen pressure. We should be good. Next jump. So this is the enemy fleet, and it's progressing on us, so we need to get up here and into this nebula as quick as possible, because that'll slow down their pursuit and allow us to maximize the number of spots that we hit. A small platform orbits near this beacon. It looks like a fueling station, and it's cheerily broadcasting reasonable prices. I think we're going to ignore it because we got enough fuel. Oh, it was a pirate. They tried to trick us again. This guy is outfitted. Look at those. Those are the same kind of missiles that we got. So we know they're bad news because they eat right through shields. So let's focus everything onto their weapons. Take them offline. Yep, alright, this is gonna hurt. Yep. Okay, auto fire on those weapons. We've almost got enough scrap to get the level 2 shields, which is going to be important. Want to get those up and running as quick as possible. I think we got this one in the bag. Set it and forget it. How's everyone's skills progressing so far? Manayu's leveling up, Set's leveling up, Portal Gunners are leveling up. Alright, a couple more volleys, and that'll be it for this guy. Whiff that one. If I see their rockets come online again. Yeah, there we go. They look like they're charging that up too quickly. We're gonna have to launch another missile. Can't risk taking more hull damage. There we go. Boom! Alright, just a piddly little bit of scrap. So it'll be 20 and 30 to get those up. So we'll probably need 80 or 90 scrap in order to get second level shields. Plus, we want to hit these stores up because that's where we're going to get decent advanced weapons from. Here's the problem though. If we hit the distress beacon first, then the store, we're going to be locked out of ways to get up here. Because we don't want to backtrack. It's just a waste of good fuel. Oh, but here we go. We can jump down. Alright, tell you what we're going to do then. We're just going to completely forget about the nebula. We're going to pick up as much stuff from down here as we can before we hit the store. Then distress signal, 1, 2, exit. That should be about as much as we can get in before that fleet catches up to us. Excellent, excellent. Come across a pirate. They're offering us a bribe. Let's try to be a hero. We're heroic Federation Space Cadets. We can handle this. Alright. Now that is not a great gun. That is a beam laser, which won't penetrate our shields. So I don't even think we have to waste an Artemis missile on this one. I think we can just use the burst lasers. Yeah, look at that. Phew. Oh, hold on. Oh, jeez. That's right, we've only got level 1 shields. Set. Get to work on that fire. Okay, we gotta launch missiles. Take those offline. Perfect. Okay, stations, everybody. That was a slight oversight. Accept a more generous bribe? No, 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 no. No, not when we've got this in the bag. Fire when ready, set. Good hit, good hit. Now let's focus their navigation, just so they don't try to make a run for it. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, so we just got 19 scrap out of it. Oh, thank you for the aid. I'm an arms dealer that usually only works with rebels, but considering the circumstances, I'll make an exception. Hey! We get a little extra here. Let's see. Scrap recovery arm, that's kind of cool. Allows extra 10% more scrap. Hull laser, huh? Fires more projectiles per shot. Double damage on systemless rooms. That's not bad. That's not bad. If we can get shields down long enough to actually power that thing up, because that takes 15 seconds to charge. No, I don't think we're going to go for that, unfortunately. We're still pretty early. We can get by with the stuff we've got right now for a minute. However, we want to get you two guys healed up. Head over to the med bay before we take off again. Montague, of course, doing her absolute bestest. Not taking a scratch. Alright, let's jump. We'll go here, here, store. Damaged and dilapidated space station. Board and look for survivors. Oh hey! A lone survivor. Locked himself in a storage closet. Nice. Swamps? I don't think so. I think your real name is... Who do we want to add to the crew, guys? Let's take a look at the followers list. Who deserves to be on the crew tonight? I think... Oh, you know who deserves to be on the crew? Nefaltinen deserves to be on the crew. Nef deserves to be on the crew. And where should we assign her? Let's stick her on shield duty. Perfect. Okay, oh, we're real close here. So 1 jump, 2 jump, distress. And then maybe we'll get 1 or 2 more in before we get to the exit. Oh no! I didn't notice that we'd have to backtrack. Darn it. They're gonna be right on top of us. Yep, look at that. They're hot on our heels. Okay, we are not paying a toll to pirates. Okay, they have got weak guns, but we have got weak shields, so... they are not off auto-fire. But that's a play. Fire everything on weapons. Oh, they've taken down our sensors. Alright, auto-fire on weapons. Yeah, we're not accepting surrender. Not when we can milk some more scrap out of it. And then once this fight is over with, we'll have Set and Neff work on getting our sensors back online. As long as they don't try to book it. But that's why we got another missile spooled up in the pod, ready to go. If we're lucky, we'll find ship modifications that'll let us charge the weapons a little faster, because we're always getting hit by those enemy missiles at least once, just due to how theirs get loaded faster than ours do. Okay, ship explodes. We get some scrap. Decent. All right, you guys fix those sensors, then we'll get a move on. Very clinical gameplay. Reminds me of playing grand strategy games, but on a micro scale. Alright, let's jump to the store that we haven't been to yet. Ion Blast, that could be a good idea. Could allow us to take down shields quicker. Hull laser 1. Now our laser takes how long? 12 seconds to spool up. Double damage on systemless rooms though. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, we're okay for gas and missiles. So I'm thinking... Ion Blaster Hull Laser. We're gonna take one of them. Requires 3 power, requires 2 power, so... obviously seems a lot better. Charge time 4 seconds though? I mean, that's rad. That's really good. Alright, that's what we're gonna do then. We're gonna hold off on getting our second level of shields. Get the Ion Blast. We are going to... should we upgrade the power bar again? No, we'll hold off. We'll hold off until we've got enough to go straight to second level shields. Alright, so... we want to open with an Ion Blast. So we'll set that one ready to go. Stress beacon, let's hit it. Eventually we might get rid of the Artemis missiles altogether. A number of ships fleeing from a small space station. You hail them, asking what's wrong. Help, we're being overrun by some sort of giant spiders. Now this is the one that's always like 50-50. You either get some scrap or you lose a crew member. So should we send the crew to help? What do you guys think? We haven't got much crew to spare at this point, so I'm thinking we should probably just leave them be. Let's do that. That's right, you can't risk fighting some unknown alien on every backwater station. Oh yeah, they're hot on our heels. Okay, I don't think we can make 3 jumps. We'll just do this one and then to the exit. Oh boy. Just our luck. Too close to a supergiant class M star. Alright, so we're gonna get solar flared at some point. Let's take out their weapons. Ion blast away. Now hold on, does Ion Blast not go through shields? Oh no! This is a terrible miscalculation. Ooh, buddy boy. Okay, you guys. And here comes the solar flare. Oh, we got fires in on the bridge. Everybody back to your stations. Oh, no. Come on, okay, now they're offline. Alright, here's what we gotta do. We need to get those missiles up and running. That's our best bet at taking their weapons offline. Oh, here comes another one. Oh! Shield's critical. Uh-oh. Oh, we're not accepting surrender. Not today. Not after all that. First laser's online. Fire in the weapons room. Vent this fire out. Oh, man. That was a close one. Set, we're not losing you. Get over to medbay. In fact, I think everybody needs healing. Another solar flare. Okay, we gotta make an emergency jump to the exit. Hopefully there will be nothing waiting for us. A rebel space station and a single fighter is monitoring this beacon. Oh no. Let's stay quiet and hope they don't notice us. Whew, lucky us. Alright, everybody heal up. And let's close those doors. Okay, back to your jobs, everybody. Mana, you get healed up. Okay, back on the helm. I'm really hoping that we're not going to have to tone it down to like easy mode in order to finally beat this game. Alright, missiles back online. So that ion blast turned out to be a pretty poor strategy then. Unless we can get some more points into weapon systems. Let's make the jump. Next sector. Man, that was a lot of work just to get through the first sector. Okay, so our path is clearly going to be up here. Do we want 2 consecutive nebulas, though? That's pretty rough. Witherling says, you'll get into loop of a vector. Final boss is a stink lord, though. Yeah, if we're having enough trouble with just pirates. Pirates and automated weapons scouts and stuff. Alright, Zoltan territory. Maybe we can get another one of those fancy max level envoys. Okay, we're in the clear. Time to make a jump. Straight to the store? I don't think so. I think we go 1, 2, 3. We should be able to get that done before the enemy fleet shows up. Nothing going on here. Second jump. Sorry, sir, this is nothing personal, but we're under orders. The rebel ship's weapons go hot. Alright, spool up our own. We really should have put that money into second level shields. Instead of these this useless ion blast that we got. that we hardly ever use. Alright, missiles away. We got another missile to spare, I suppose, but when possible, we try to conserve. Let's see. Set will get you to fix the sensor array while we wait. Not accepting surrender today, sir. Their weapons are coming online. Come on. Come on, Set. What are you doing in there fixing sensors like I told you to? Back on your post. So that gives us 10% faster charge because he's working it. That's good. One little pew. I think this will be it. One more volley. Perfect. You are a true blue gunner, Set. Alright, and we even got a little extra gas for our jump. Off to the stoa. Off to the shops. Time to treat ourselves. Burst laser 1. I mean, if we're not going to find more burst laser 2s, if we're not going to get lucky, we might have to just go with something like that. Beam weapons are great, I don't deny it, but we spend a lot of time waiting around for those to charge. You know, I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to get rid of ion blasts that we don't use. And what we're going to do is we're going to power up to second level shields. That's priority 1. Whoops. Then we're going to buy a little more gas. And we're going to fix some of the hull damage. And that's all the cash that we got. It was burning a hole in our wallets, and that's what we get. These are sad times when even Zoltan space is beset by pirates. Indeed, indeed. Okay, that's not getting through our shields. So let's just burst laser their shields. We'll take those offline. Really? Basically gotta land all 3 of the shots from that in order to do just a little bit of damage. There we go. Now, can we do that again before they get their shields back in working order? That's the question. Yeah, we can. It helps having someone dedicated working the shield station as well. I gotta admit though, like I used to suck at Into the Breach as well though. But the more you play it, you just naturally pick up... Uh-oh, here we go. The enemy ship appears to be powering up its FTL. It's trying to escape. Not today. It is all about replaying. Getting used to all the different strats. I'm sure we'll get there eventually. You're right, Witherling. We'll get into the loop of it. There we go. Got him at the last second. Okay, a little bit of cash money. And let's jump right into that nebula, I'm thinking. Here, bounce back there. And then... yeah, 1 into the exit. Alright. Sounds good, sounds good. Oh boy, what are we dealing with here? Secure fuel. Secure ammunition. Let's secure fuel. Seems like the thing to do. Alright, they got some pretty heavy weapons there. And we have got limited reactor power. We could take power out of oxygen. To power the Artemis missiles. Momentarily. Let's do that. Everybody hold your breath. Missiles away. There we go. I doubt that they're going to be able to power that back up anytime soon. So it'll just be burst lasers from here on out. Should be able to take care of it. Because they're going to be dealing with the same ionic storm that we are. One presumes, at least. Oh, we weren't even on auto-fire. Come on, Spaceman. There we go. They're trying to make a break for it. Not on our watch. Oh, come on. We got them delayed. If they get that back up and running. Oh, yeah, jump imminent. Come on. Come on. Hit. Perfect. Last second. Again. All right, we got a little bit of fuel. A little bit of cash. All right, we got to power up our engines into the next nebula, where hopefully we'll be able to reroute some of that power to important things. No attack comes, all right. Here, here, bounce, there, all right. We've got enough fuel to get through the nebula at least. Probably to the end of the whole sector. Terrified rock crew taking refuge from the Zoltan border police. They don't seem prepared to risk your leaving with their coordinates. Oh dear. All right. Full power. Let's do this. Oh, they got that ion weapon. All right, let's get their weapons offline. First things first. Pew, pew, pew. There we go. Okay, focus fire. Auto fire with the burst laser. I was saying earlier, the closest we ever got to winning, to actually finishing one of these runs, was the Kestrel ship that we got here, with 3 burst laser 2s on it. We just got super lucky at the stores. Uh-oh. It's all about that RNG. Alright, one more solid hit. We'll be out of here. And look at that. Set levels up his gunnery skills. What does that give us? 15% faster charge. Excellent job, Set. We're glad to have you on board. Okay, here, down to here, bounce. Or we'll start down here. We're just zigzagging anyways. A damaged Federation ship. Let's attempt to follow and help. Oh, hey, you get lucky and find them floating not too deep into the nebula. Thrilled to be found by friendlies, they come on board and abandon their wrecked ship. We get Brian. Brian, the rock man. And rock people do what? They're immune to fire, their movement speed is halved, and max health is increased to 150. Who does that remind us of? What space cadet could we turn Brian into? I'm thinking this gross-looking rock man. Why don't we go ahead and make that Bartleby. Bartleby Blurstov. Our resident favorite beholder streamer. That's gross enough to be him. And we'll put you on sensor duty, since we don't want you walking very far anyways, because you're super slow. There we go. Alright, we've still got 2 more in here. Then 1, maybe 2, 3. Depending on... It'd be great if we could find another store up there. Oh, we're attacking that ship to get to the station, absolutely. What are they packing? That? Some piddly little gun? And some piddly little drone? Whatever. Alright, let's focus on their weapons first and foremost. Hey, we got level up for Monayu and for Portal Gunner. Okay, that's offline. Let's take off their drone control. Excellent, that's stalled. And now we'll just take out their navigation. They'll be dead in the water. Always a pleasure fighting these guys who don't repair their systems. Alright, one more volley and we'll be good. Let's see what we get here. Perfect. We've got Set to thank for that. Oh my goodness gracious, what is this? The station is a storage site for military-grade weapons. You find one that can be easily attached to the ship. Heavy Laser Mark III. Requires 3 power. Let's take a good look at this. Charge time, 13 seconds. So only slightly more than the burst laser. Shots per charge 2, normal damage 2. That's pretty decent. Tell you what then, we are going to go ahead and we are going to sink as much money as we can into powering up our weapons. Okay, if we take this offline, one off of that, and we were to disable oxygen, we'd be able to power both of our lasers at the same time. So we just need to make enough cash to buy one more power bar. And we'll be able to do it full time and still breathe. Alright, let's move this down here because it's one of our priority guns. Oh, and look at that. Ah, there's a store right there, though. We could go to the store. We could sell the Artemis weapons, the Artemis missiles. Alright, let's hit here. Store. This place, exit. That's what we've got time for. Okay, let's do it. Nothing here? Oh, darn it. What a waste of gas. Alright, store. Or maybe we'll find another burst laser too. I'd actually prefer that as opposed to the heavy laser. Hull laser 2. Hull laser 1. That requires 3 as well, but it gets more charges. More shots per charge. No, I think what we're just going to do is sell off the Artemis. Wait a minute. Uh-oh, there's no undo for that. I was just about to say. There is, it cost 25, and we only had 21. Oh, boy. Alright, in that case... looks like we're gonna have to jump. One more solid fight, if we can make it through. Intruders on board. Alright, hold on, hold on. Until you're able to jump away from the hostile space station, your sensors will be disabled. Alright, where are our borders at? In weapons, okay. So... let's get everybody over to the med bay. We know this strategy. We've done this before. We power up med bay. We open all the airlocks. And that'll force the intruders to follow along, else they will suffocate. You guys go down here and fight the one remaining fella. Got that Rockman doing mad damage. Excellent. Okay, closing doors. Perfect. Alright, you guys are healed up, out of the room. You two, get in there, get healed up. And everybody back to your posts. Good job, team, good job. Let's equalize that oxygen. I almost find that strategy works better when you don't have the improved doors. 'Cause then you gotta manually let the boarders in. Alright, closing airlocks. Preemptively powering up burst lasers. And we're good to go. Alright, we're heading straight for the exit. Unless we get lucky and there's something there. Oh, you receive a message from a small refugee convoy. Hail, we'd like to help you on your mission, but don't have too much to offer. If you have any extra metal, perhaps we could work on your ship. What is their speciality? Upgrade your sensor subsystem in exchange for some scrap. No, I'm afraid not. It's a good deal, but we really gotta save up for that extra reactor. Alright, next sector, civilian sector, we're on our way. Let's plan out a course here. Up to the distress, down to these two, into the nebula. Zigzag all the way to the exit. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a good plan, Spaceman, except we've got very little fuel, so we can only hope that we find a store along the way, or else get lucky with one of these enemies. Okay, they're not getting hostile about the fact that we didn't give them fuel. Lucky us. Basically, if this next jump isn't a store, or we don't get gas out of this fight, we're in for a bad time. Wow. Uh-oh. Alright, let's target, you know what? As soon as this goes through and doesn't do anything, we're gonna have to take those offline. Heavy lasers online. Everybody fix up your stations. Oh boy, we definitely should have kept those missiles. Oh geez. Oh, double G's. Jeez Louise. Oh, we're gonna lose Bartleby to a whole breach? Come on, come on, come on. No, oh no! We lost our gunner. It looks like Set's on his way out. No, he's still good. He's still solid. Neff, no, 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 no! Alright, Mana, we can get you to help. We'll get you off the helm. We gotta get those engines back online. Immune to fire. You can do this. Oxygen failing. No. Set, get up there. Oh, direct hit. Oh, son of a gun, Space Cadets. They got us again. We couldn't even jump out, make an emergency jump. Now hold on, why does that say new high score? That's definitely not our new high score, is it? We were in the thousands beforehand. One last explosion marks your fate as your ship is torn apart. Ain't that the way it goes, Space Cadets? Oh, geez. Well, we definitely did our best. It just turns out that our best isn't altogether that good. Don't think we unlocked anything new from that run. We still haven't tried out this ship we got earlier. That Zoltan one. That gives you 3 Zoltan crewmen. That just looks like playing on easy mode right there. Beam and missiles. I could see how that might be a little difficult. I'm still pretty confident that we can beat it with the Kestrel. But I'm also 100% certain that that's not going to be tonight. I think we're going to have to call it there. Now tomorrow, mind you, we are going to be back, and we are going to be doing the sequel, well, not quite sequel, but spiritual sequel to FTL, which is Into the Breach, which we're much more familiar with, so I'm hoping we're going to be able to redeem ourselves. We'll take a trio of Space Cadets as we try to rescue a series of islands from an alien menace in our super-powered mecha suits. It's going to be a fun time. And hopefully we'll have a much better showing than we did with trying to pilot a spaceship. My apologies to everyone for our lackluster commandeering. I know you all did your best. Mana, you on the helm, set with the weapons, everybody showed out and did their part. You know what? You know what I think it was? It's because we still haven't gotten a Mantis onto the crew, which means we still haven't got Witherling onto the crew. That's gotta be it. We just need to get the right RNG, get the right events, and then we'll be golden. We'll be sailing, absolutely. Well, off stream, I'm gonna keep practicing that game day and night, basically. I owe it to the Space Cadets to be able to take us to the end. Maybe we'll come back to it next week or the week after that, but I'm sure we'll be back at some point to get to the end zone, to take on that rebel flagship, to beat the boss, to win the game, to get at least one of those victory achievements. But of course, that's it for tonight. Space Cadets all, I want to thank you for tuning in today, wherever and whenever you are. You can join us again tomorrow, of course, same time, same place. As I said, we're going to be doing some Into the Breach. Should be a fun time. We'll be live here at 8 p.m. Eastern at Harbor Station. We'll catch you on the other side, Space Cadets. Until then, of course, no matter what life throws your way, good luck and Godspeed. This is Vector Spaceman signing off. Have a good night, everybody.